And Baba is always with us. Even if sometime we are not with Baba, Baba is with us. So how nice it is. Many brothers and sisters say, I remember Baba, but does my remembrance reach Baba? Many times they ask. Baba says that before even you think of remembering me, your remembrance reaches me. And sometimes if you say, I did not remember Baba today, even that also Baba counts as remembrance. This is the thing.
It's a very good point.
Yes. So that's why we are always, once we become Baba child, a BK, so no question of our being away from Baba, Baba being away from us, because we are children. Children are naughty, children can be leaving Baba's finger sometime, but Baba will again get us back. So that is why we are all here. That's the thing.
So it's true. I mean, I would, from the basis of knowing Baba and Baba's knowledge and what he has told us, it's true, he's always with us. But the fact of the matter remains that we don't always have the feeling or a sense that Baba is there with me. So do you feel or do you sense that there's something we have to do in order to qualify for that experience?
Yes, Baba says, you may be anywhere, no matter, no distance of space. You may be doing anything, you are with me. Okay? Now, there is high tension wire of electricity. But if you have to have a low tension connection in your room, you have a stepping down system. Similarly, higher stage is, you see, once you become constantly with Baba, then the example will be of Brahma Baba, who was the living example of being a constant companion of Baba, Brahma Baba. And what was the result? Everybody knows. So they become combined and they are now one. Bap Dada cannot be separated. That is the ideal. And then Baba, every Murli says number-wise. So we are all number-wise, but just for the sake of understanding what is constant companionship, we have kept this topic. We are number-wise, we will be number-wise, no doubt. Brahma Baba was Brahma Baba. And Baba says no one else would be leaving the physical costume altogether to be constantly with Baba. Now they are combined. Now we have to be constantly with them. Simple thing is, there is, for example, crown, there is the throne. In the West they don't have this tilak for crowning ceremony, but here we say that crown, throne and tilak. So these three Baba has given us. Not ordinary ones, not Satyugi ones, I am talking of some confluence. So Baba says, the best throne in the world, the throne on which all of us can sit and still there is space, is what?
Heart throne.
Baba's heart throne. Okay? So we are all on Baba's heart throne. The question is, are we constantly on Baba's heart throne? Number one. We say Baba also likes only the heart throne of children. Now, will Baba be constantly on the heart throne of children, or is he constantly? So if we try to go into detail of these two, of the throne, so we will understand how can we be and why we are not constantly on the heart throne of Baba, and Baba is not constantly on our heart throne. Throne is there. Now, even if someone is offered a chair, first of all, that person will look whether that chair is clean. If it is not clean, he will clean it with his hanky, then only he will sit. Many religious gurus, they specially bring their own something to put on the anything you give them to sit, then only they sit. So it means to say, everyone wants to sit on a clean seat, and what to speak of throne, and what to speak of Baba's heart throne. So if I am having dirty clothes and I am offered a clean chair, I will hesitate to sit on that. I can't spoil it. So therefore, it is simple that Baba's heart throne is available to all of us. Baba has given it to us, but we have to see whether we are hesitating to sit on it, or sometimes we become so clean we feel confident to sit on it, and sometimes stone is there, we are standing by it, but we are not able to occupy that heart throne. Baba says, children are my world. Everything, I come down only for children because they are the inheritors, they have to start the next cycle. So I want to be on the heart throne of children. But when I see the throne is already occupied, then what? So Baba waits till there is a vacancy. This is the position. So is it all right?
I think you're touching on a very important subject here. So can you be a bit more specific? So what is this clean throne that I have to have on which Baba can sit? Can you specify what does it mean to clean this heart throne for God to sit on it?
Conscience and mind. Clear conscience, clean mind. So, that is the thing. So we will be naturally on heart throne, and as soon as something comes, we will get up to try to clean by sitting in meditation, doing this and that. Number 2, Baba has given us also crown, rather 2 crowns. The crown of purity. Let us take one by one. Crown of purity. Okay. And Baba says purity means that we do not have even a trace of impurity in our heart, and even a trace of doubt in our intellect. So now you check up. Impurity means of heart means so many things. jealousy, competition, selfishness, and so on. If some other BK is performing very well, and I get the news that today that person has performed wonderful, do I feel joyful that, oh, or I feel a little, I should have performed that, and find some fault in my mind that, oh, he may be performing well, but he has this and that. So this means, jealousy, hatred, competition, self-promotion, so many things, they all know. It is happening all the time. So when that is there, then the crown of purity vanishes. It automatically comes and it automatically goes. So supposing you are, and these two things are linked also, crown and throne both. You cannot have either if there is some defect somewhere. Because you have to have a matching dining set, matching everything, matching furniture. So like that it is. Crown of responsibility. That is still wider. Responsibility. Some people say ability to respond is responsibility. That's whatever. Now, one thing that we have and Baba does not have, what is that? We will say Baba has everything, we may be lacking in certain things. But there is one thing which we all have, Baba doesn't have. Ask them.
Somebody said body.
Body, exactly. So now, there is electric current, but there is no bulb. So what will that electric current do? Or no any other appliance to use. So we are those appliances. And supposing my connection of the bulb is loose, or it gets fused or confused at certain times, then are we discharging our responsibility at that particular time? No. So then that crown will vanish. Then again, so like people running, somebody's shoelace is disturbed and stops and then runs faster to be with others. So Baba gives us 100 out of 100 marks right in the beginning. The only thing is we have not to lose them till the end, that's all.
But this is a bit hard.
No, nothing hard.
So the reason why I say it's hard is because we're on a journey. We are not perfect. We do have all these things that you mentioned come up. So at that time, okay, you say Baba is there, but I can't feel him. And I feel bad about it at that time.
That is what I say,
so then,
that we lose connection as soon as we fail in one of these things. Otherwise, we are connected. So it is for us to see that we remain connected. And because all of us cannot remain connected all the time, it is number-wise.
So that's my point. How do I deal with it? How do we deal with it when we're not connected? And we understand all the things that you say, we understand. Okay, this has come up. Now how do I talk to myself and say, Baba is there, I don't feel him, but I know he's there. How do I deal with it in that moment?
So all of us have experienced that at least sometime or oftentimes we go in a very subtle stage, we forget the body, we feel some sort of a wonderful experience, we are not there, we feel nothing but Baba, and even not that, a feeling of great love, power, everything, bliss. And in those moments we feel, could it be always? And we don't want even to get up from there. But as you know, either we have a fixed time for going up to that stage, or somebody says, and then it gets disturbed. You try to experience that again, it will not happen. Now that stage means that we are singularly pulled by powerful love of Baba. And in recent Murlis, Baba says, howsoever powerful the magnet may be, but if the needle is rusted, so we have to keep the needle clean. We all know, all these things we know.
Yep.
Now I come to the third sign of a throned emperor, very less emperor, and that is this. It means smriti. How you do in English, I don't know.
Awareness, remembrance, different
Smriti.
things. Different, yeah.
So, simple word is smriti. When we are in smriti, then everything is okay. But smriti also of whom? We always have smriti. We have many smritis at one time, but smriti of whom? At least basic smriti of that I am a soul, because that is another word altogether when you are a soul. So smriti's switch is off, then all those connections get, and there is a fuse, and we start doing strange things. Those things which we have been doing earlier, so we feel very comfortable that we are back to our own old lifestyle. But when the switch is on, basic I am soul, then we have got that ability to reach that stage number-wise. And this Baba's Brahma Kumari's organization, this divine family, all this service and Gyan and then Dharana and Yoga, all these are meant to that aim only.
Right.
So at least we are in it, so we do not get vismriti. So that is why Baba says, the more you, and there is another thing, there is a pull of past smritis, strong pull of past smritis, especially of the things that we like, our leanings, our preferences, and etc., and greatest weakness, our specialities. Our specialities. Our speciality is our greatest weakness.
Interesting.
Last night, I had a telephonic conversation with Gayatri Bhen. So we were talking about the web and how much we are caught in the web, and then what types of webs are there nowadays. You know, there is a WW web, and there are Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, and all that. So we came to a small conclusion that the spider that spreads the web can easily walk on that. It doesn't get caught into the web. But others, things get caught into the web. Then I remembered that in my college days I had read a poem, The Spider and the Fly. So at 10 p.m., I told a sister to take out that from the internet, and she gave me. And I had remembered a few lines, but on the way here, my brother gave me a print. So I got all the memories. So it starts like that the spider invites the fly, and in 4 paragraphs, the fly knows the danger of going there and says that I know nobody will return from this and that. But then in the 3rd para, the spider starts flattering the fly. Oh, look how beautiful wings you have got. You have got shining eyes, and you have got, which I don't have, and all that. And the cunning spider knew. And again, next, that fly will come back again. I have a mirror, you come to my this thing and all that. And meanwhile, she prepares eating, dining also there. And the fly comes. Fly forgets all the logic that was given. She knew of the dangers. And she starts thinking of her wonderful wings, bright eyes, and gets caught. So the basic thing is our specialties. Baba says any specialty, even good washing, good cooking, anything, if we were in the world, what value it would have? Because we have come to Baba, and Baba has utilized that. So it's a gift from Baba, offer from Baba, opportunity for us to use that. So we should be thankful. But very cleverly, the Maya praises us. Oh, you. And then we get caught into the web. And then we forget. That is why we cannot enjoy that bliss and enjoy that unlimited connection. We come into the limited, get caught into that web.
But this is interesting. My own personal sense with a lot of people is that you're talking about getting caught up in the praise, but a lot of people get caught up in thinking they're not praiseworthy. Actually, that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. So this lack of self-respect is equally powerful.
Agreed. Because, there is a superiority complex and there is an inferiority complex.
Exactly.
So that is because the memory, smriti of self-respect. Every Murli Baba, just as a Petromax you have to pump, every Murli Baba reminds us of at least that we are Baba's children and the children of the fortune maker. And we are in his hands. Even a stone in the hands of a sculptor can make something. And we are in Baba's hand. We forget that. So that why we forget that? We start thinking of our weaknesses on. If you remember a weakness again and again, it gets more powerful in your mind.
So are you saying that also does not allow us to experience the combined stage?
Yes,
is that what it means?
Definitely. That is why Baba says we have to look ahead. That is why Baba says put full stop. This full stop is meant for not remembering our past from copper age, not remembering our past of this life which is very much alive, and not remembering our weakness again and again. We have only to look ahead. And if someone is trying that to become a deity here, in this confluence age, forgetting that I am preparing for something which only will be available in future. Say name and fame, something, and now I should be disease-free, I should be this and that. The whole world is making this mistake. They want to make this old world new, this old world good. And we also want our old body. We very much know. But all BKs very cleverly, Maya will deceive us, you should take maximum care of your body. Even they forget about soul, about God, about Gyan, Murli, everything. Some of them even prefer jogging when the class is going on, and they eat the best of foods as if they will, it will happen.
So
The basic thing is...
Okay. Okay, so I want to come back to this aspect that how do I, at the same time as going through my process of transformation, the ups and downs of transformation, and holding on to Baba's hand at the same time. Because what happens is that when we feel low, we let go of Baba's hand. So this combined stage that I may have been experiencing disappears. So I want to be able to do both.
Question is, are we to hold Baba's hand, or Baba is holding my hand and I should not try to...
Let go.
Yes. The thing is, Baba has a computer or something, TV, which is like, you have got cameras in your, everywhere, you can see everything. Each child's, each moment is being monitored there.
Really? How does that work?
I'm telling you.
Tell me.
It is being monitored, and help is also being offered, but provided I am connected. If I switch off intentionally, that let Baba do anything, I am off, then Baba says, takes pity and feels mercy for the child. That's all. I am giving you one instance. Normally, Baba says that I am not concerned with my children's personal accounts and their own lifestyles and all that. I am here only to give Gyan and tell you the method, and it is normally. Because otherwise it is likely to be misunderstood. But in the heart of hearts, Baba has feeling that where there is porous sand, where the children wants to absorb, Baba gives them enough, more than enough, and they really feel that it is not I, it is all, Baba is entirely taking care of my everything. So, you can feel that. And Baba knows our future, our past, and Baba will get the child's even small talent utilized to his benefit. The example is, there are two examples. First, I will give you one example. Om Shanti Bhavan. All of them have seen.
I'm sure.
Om Shanti Bhavan was to be under construction. The Dadis started Om Shanti Bhavan, and 120 tons of cement was required for that. Rajasthan government only gave on ration card some cement to organizations, but 120 tons is a very big thing. And also the kitchen of Pandava Bhavan had to be improved. So I was in Delhi. So Dadis told me, brother, you have to get it from central government. I searched and went to the office of the Chief Controller of Cement of India. Now listen carefully. I went, that fellow was talking to someone. After that, he said, yes, normally you will talk business, But I asked him, to which city you belong? He told my city. Okay. Then I asked him, in which school you studied? He told my school. Now see, he was one class ahead of me, not my classmate. Then we shared the names about our teachers of that school.
Right.
There used to be a Sikh gentleman called Sodhi. And he had beard here only, and we used to call him Cock Sodhi, as naughty boys. So I said yes, there was a Cock Sodhi, he said yes. And so many other things. Our school stood first in band. After 2 minutes, we forgot about everything. We went to that school,
Right.
virtually. Then he asked me, yes, what for you have come? I told him. He said, oh, 120 tons, you have to make a dam, something like that. To cut this story short, he gave us 120 tons of cement. Even taught me about the cement varieties and all that. And at that time, there was a 100% black market on cement. Now tell me who knew that we belong to same school and we study Baba. So this is the one example. You can imagine all the time, even our weakness, even our strength, Baba will utilize. If you are totally surrendered to Baba, Baba will do.
So this aspect of coming back, this is all connected, I think, about being combined with Baba. So I want to ask you, yesterday when we were talking about this aspect that Baba mentioned the other day. Baba is Antaryami. Or he's not Antaryami, he said. But we all have the experience that he's Antaryami. Antaryami means the one who knows the secrets of all aspects of life, and particularly your own life. So sometimes Baba says that he is, and sometimes that he says he's not. And I think this is connected because the more I have the feeling that Baba knows me, the more I have the feeling of being combined with him. So tell us, is Baba Antaryami or is he not Antaryami?
The people say God is omniscient. True. But, wisdom is to know only what you should know and not to know what you should not
It's
know.
a very good wisdom.
So same thing applies to Baba. Baba is Antaryami, but Baba only uses that part of his omniscience which is essential for child's uplift and for the completion of Baba's job. That's all. This is my conclusion.
Right.
And like a parent, Baba feels if any child gets disturbed for something, like even a bodily parent will feel less. Baba will feel very much. That's why I wanted to give you another example. When I was in my job, I used to, whatever money I got, first thing is, I was practicing as a chartered accountant, advocate. I came to Baba. Baba asked me, have you qualified? I said, yes. What are you doing practicing? Baba said, no, child. In that you have take the responsibility of other people on your head. Do a government job. So instantly, I decided not to go to my office, applied for the job. The first salary that I got from that job, in India there is a custom to send to the Guru. So I made a bank draft and sent it to Baba by registered post. Baba returned it by registered post and said, why you have sent it? Then I wrote a long note. Baba says that it is I who can make anybody's money use or not use,
Yes.
and a businessman, and I wrote all those points. And as Baba says, why you have not accepted? You told me to take this job. This is a government job, your honest money. Then Baba says, this time I accept, but child, I return that check. Hereafter you spend yourself. Keep it with you. So it meant, it was a great wisdom in that, because normally if a person sent the salary after keeping the expenses, etc., when Baba leaves to you 100% your responsibility now. Anyhow. So some extra money I had put in a big corporation in what you call that, fixed deposits. Very, very big company was there, shipping company. And I had told Baba that I have kept that money in that company. Somehow, that company sank. Before that, I had in my office a person who told me I had withdrawn that money. But when I went to Madhuban, first, and Baba read the newspaper that the company has gone. Baba first thing asked me, child, you had put money in that company? I said, Baba, I had withdrawn. So then I felt, you see, how much Baba has got feeling. Even a worldly father will not do that.
So I think this word combined probably is a bit deceptive in the sense that when you think of combined, you kind of feel that you and Baba are one. And it's like on the one hand, it's a meditative experience. But the way we're talking about it now, it's much more than that. So there are times when it's a meditative experience, but there are times when that experience infiltrates into everything that you do.
Yes, exactly.
Everything that you do, everything you think, how you relate to people. So in a sense, this brings me on to the other thing, because this is your specialty. You're going about proving to the whole of Bharat that God is not omnipresent, right? Our experience is that God is omnipresent.
No, people have mistaken this omnipresence. You know, it's a matter of love.
That's what
Only yesterday, as Murli Baba has said, it is not a physical presence.
Right.
It is a love bond.
Right.
So therefore, when there is love, there is no feeling of separation.
Right.
And in that sense, Baba is omnipresent for us.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it's a beautiful thing to remember.
And love is such powerful, it can pull you strongly, very
Right.
strongly.
Yes.
So that is how Baba, all of us, the more intense love we have got for Baba deep. We may have scattered love, but Baba knows that this child has got deep, deep love. And one day, that will be only with me. The basic is only we have to love Baba and Baba alone.
I'm really appreciating the way in which you're describing how Baba is and what Baba is, so that we can feel him anytime, any place, anywhere, despite whatever might be going on in here.
So when we say combined, is combined, but to what use we put that relationship is
Right.
on us.
Right.
So, two people may be living together physically and sharing all the things, but if their hearts are not connected, they are as separate as they are distant. But 2% may be living different place, but if their hearts are together, they will have the feeling. Actually, emotions will also come. So Baba combined means when we activate that relationship, then you can get that feeling. Otherwise, it's like that.
I think what we're talking about here is incredibly subtle, actually. And sometimes we, in our body conscious intellect, try to make it very gross. But this is an incredibly subtle thing, which we do experience, but then we negate it because we're trying to make it something else other than what it is. But I want to go back to the other aspect of Antaryami. Baba also speaks about it in the context of he's Antaryami or he's not Antaryami, but he wants us to tell him everything. He wants us to be honest with him.
Baba says, if I really start using my Antaryami, what will I get? Today also Baba said it's a dirty, dirty word. People are sitting on rubbish. You may be best dressed person, but how would you like lying on a heap of rubbish? So like that Baba said. So that is why I keep the lid on that. And I only, even a doctor, he has to treat very difficult patients. But then he covers every part of them and only that part which he has to operate he uses. Not that he cannot open the whole thing, but what for? So therefore Baba says, I am Antaryami and I do see. Just as Baba doesn't see Satyuga, but knows everything about Satyuga. Baba doesn't want to see Kaljuga, knows everything about Kaljuga. And it is not necessary to put your hand in fire to say that it burns. So like that it is. So Baba uses that Antaryami very discreetly where required.
So in terms of being honest with Baba, why do we still have to tell Baba if there's something that's not been right, to clean my seat out? Why is it important to speak to Baba about it?
Yes, because confession or speaking out gives you feeling of realization.
Right.
And without a feeling of realization, whatever even treatment is being given to you or whatever teaching is being given to you will fall flat. That is why even a doctor these days, he will educate the patient about what is going to happen and what is the good and bad of it and all that. So Baba is almighty surgeon. So he says, children very cleverly say, they make mistake, they make wrong, and they say, Baba, you know. So they want to get away quickly. So Baba says, I know. Even in Dharamraj Puri, Baba says, I know. But if I start giving you all the beatings, and you will say, why, Baba, you are beating me? So then I bring before you that scene. Then you say, yes, I deserve. Like that it is.
So again, this aspect of combined, I'm seeing as a deep relationship with Baba, a deep, intimate relationship with Baba, in that Baba becomes my point of reference for everything. So every time, every thought, every situation, my reference is Baba.
The thing is, we are still under deception, number-wise, that there are other things or other objects or other people who can also benefit me. Today also Baba has stressed again that is not so.
Right.
No human being can help any human being. 1/2 multiplied by 1/2, multiplication normally adds, but it becomes 1/4. If I share something with you, so we will share only our sorrows, and we will become more sorrowful.
Right.
So this is the thing.
Right.
So Baba says that first basic thing is, on this earth, nothing, whether it is humans or objects or anything, is going to save you from downfall or help you in downfall. If the two together, they will go more quickly down. That's the only result we should know. But still, like the spider and the fly, we are deceived. oftentimes, on certain pretexts. See, Amrit Vela, your whole body will break as if there is no life in you, and after 1 hour you are as active as a cockroach in the kitchen. So how is it? This is the thing.
So, can you share with us something of what you observed in Brahma Baba? Of course, Bap Dada was together, and our consciousness is that they were together. But Brahma Baba was still Brahma Baba. He talks about himself making effort, paying attention. Okay, he gets rent for giving his body to Baba, but he still has to make his own effort. Do you have any recollection of observing Brahma Baba specifically in relation to this aspect of being combined, whether it was his effort, whether it was Baba being present in his body? Do you have anything that you can take us back to that time?
Well, how a child or a grandchild can have that much intelligence to observe or comment or something about Father.
Yeah.
Because at that time,
Right.
Baba taught us in like a play school. We never even knew what is it happening. In retrospect, now we can understand many things.
Right.
But otherwise,
Right.
Baba's wisdom and how much dose to whom of what is to be given. Baba was like normal, and sometimes we used to question whether it was Shiva Baba or Brahma Baba. Then he used to tell us, the best thing is to always take it as Shiva
Right,
Baba,
yes.
otherwise don't get
Yeah,
confused.
yeah.
Because Shiva Baba also brought the voltage down to the child,
Yeah.
small child, and each child,
Yes.
not one child, each child differently.
Yes.
So like that.
Yes.
So we have only that playful experience,
Right.
pleasant. Now only we wonder
Yes.
why and how. I had no even inclination towards spirituality or religion or anything, or even of becoming a full-fledged Brahma. Why and how Baba did this? I tell you example of a Vyakta Baba. I was in my job, I was comfortable, officer, all the things and everything, and doing Gyan also. Most BKs like, they think to surrender means to submit to so many things that we don't like, because, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you have to remember God. Baba says, yes, so you be comfortable. I was like that. Baba had some other ideas. So, I used to do my job, also godly service. One time, a Vyakta Baba called me and said, child, are you happy with your doing this Baba service and job? Or do you feel that you should do godly service only? I thought, and normally, as per my conscience, I reply, Baba, to me, this is okay. Then Baba said, tell me 1920, 19-20 बताओ, इसकी इंग्लिश तो आप बताएंगे हमको. Tell me, again
How much?
Again think and tell me if you have any inclination to be. I said, no, I am okay. Now, behind me was a Gujarat school teacher. She told Baba, I want to leave my job and become full Brahma Kumari.
Right.
And Baba told her, directed her toward me, that you see what I asked him and what he replied. You think that Baba has kept you as school teacher, and Baba, whenever Baba will feel, then he will withdraw you. So you can compare this also, that Baba is doing this. Over. After some time, Baba asked me, have you ever lived at a center? I had no inclination of what he is doing. So for 1 month I had taken leave from my job, and in Delhi there was a museum to be built. So I spent that 1 month with all-rounder Dadi and at the center. I said, yes, Baba, I have lived for 1 month, full month. Baba says, not like a guest. There you take fruits and all that, and but have you ever lived like an inmate?
Inmate.
I said, Baba, no. Then Baba said, if you live like an inmate, sometime there is a clash of personalities. Only said that and finished. Okay? I didn't know what is going. Third time, again Baba said, child, have you make anyone like of yourself? Aap saman. Now you are there, going to service and all that, godly service. Supposing you are not able to go sometime, there should be someone sitting there. 2 names came in my mind that Baba said, next time you come, you make one aap saman. Okay? So easy. So I thought of 2 brothers and intentionally for any further godly service, I would send one, I am not able to come, you go. And so last I reported, yes, Baba, I had made aap saman. So by that time, Baba had prepared me a background that I have to surrender. Achha. Then now Baba awake. Dadis in Delhi, Pandav Bhavan was purchased in 1972, and for purchase of that also money was collected from all over India, and that was a very big thing. And my company's headquarters was in Delhi. So Dadi said, we have taken a very big house, we want a brother there, you get yourself transferred from my company to headquarters. I thought headquarters of finance means 8 companies' accounts coming and all that. I will go there, first office is there, Pandav Bhavan is there. All the time I will be occupied. I will come to centers, take my shower, hear Murli and go. What good. I said, Dadis, and lot of work also. Here no work. So I said, Dadi, if you feel I have done job for 17 years, why don't I leave it? Now Baba had prepared me, making me to say. They said, as you like. So now you see, this is the way.
Right.
Baba never made me feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And earlier people used to say, I had a 7-room bungalow from the company. If you go to a center, there will be 7 people in your single room. Please remember, and all that. But I got then by that time confidence that Baba, even if you throw me in a well, Baba will take care of me. So that stage I had got, that's why I said like that it is.
Thank you so much. I think it's been interesting to hear the angle of being combined. The reason why I say that is sometimes people think that they have to be sitting in yoga, walking in yoga, are half closed eyes, pretending that, they're in silence and they don't see anything, and then you're able to be in a combined form. But that's not exactly it. But living and being in Baba's presence and company.
Actually, the object that Baba has given to us, word benefactor, respectful and loving. If this, as long as we keep this stage, we are combined.
Right. Would you also say living Baba's qualities is also being combined?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. We've just, I don't know if I'm supposed to
them.
ask anybody if they want to ask anything or...
Yeah, anyone have any question?
Just one maybe, because
Yeah.
it's already 11:15. One question. Speak in English, because otherwise they can't hear you.
when you said our specialities are our biggest weakness, and you talked about the spider and the fly, Baba always talks about our specialities in his murlis. And what is the difference? The specialities that Baba sees us and the specialities that trap us in a web.
ठीक है. If I use my specialty as an instrument, as a nimit, not bringing I consciousness, then it remains a specialty. But if I bring I into that, it becomes a weakness. I will give you an example. Supposing I am a very good singer and my songs are rendered at important BK programs. I sing BK songs just as one sister sang. Okay. It's my specialty. But now supposing the chief of Brahma Kumaris is coming to a gathering and I have a wish that I am such a good singer, my song should be rendered before the chief of Brahma Kumaris. I raise that wish in myself. So I come to the class wearing the best of dress because possibly my song will be rendered from the stage. I become very conscious. I go to the stage secretary and tell, please see that I at least sing one song before Dadiji. And then the stage secretary says, okay, if the time permitting, we will do. So whatever Dadiji is speaking or program is going on, my attention will be focused on when I get signal for the song. Okay. Everything will pass through my head. And then, to my surprise, the stage secretary calls another singer and makes that singer sing a song who does not know singing as much as I know. What will be my stage? This is the thing.
Thank you very much. So a big thank you with one hand.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you immensely for this wonderful session. I have not thinking about that, what I have to say. I have been at the back listening, and I really enjoyed the session immensely and taken much benefit, especially on the subtlety of connecting with Baba all the time, not in a physical way as point to point, but in whatever I do, I have Babas in my heart, I have Baba in my intellect, and the benefit. Do you all see the benefit that the result of such combined form with Baba? Everything gets done like magic easily. So thank you so much for these invaluable jewels. And let's put our hand together. I think we should deserve that. Thank you so much, Baji. Thank you so much, Manda Ben, for those interesting questions as well. And now, one more surprise.
चल पे आज न चलना है ओ चढ़ जाओ जी चढ़ जाओ उड़न खटोला मेरे दादा दादी न चलना है ओ चढ़ जाओ जी चढ़ जाओ उड़न खटोला मेरे दादा दादी न चलना है ओ चढ़ जाओ है रब कोल लेके जावेगा रब को लेके जावेगा रब गोदी ओनू बैठावेगा नाले लाड भी पूरे लटावेगा उड़न खटोला मेरे दादा दादी ने चलना है ओ चढ़ जाओ उड़न खटोला मेरे दादा दादी ने चलना है ओ चढ़ जाओ ਵਾਰੀਏ
ਸਭ ਕੁਛ ਦੇਂਦਾ ਵਾਰੀਏ
ਉਹ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਭੰਡਾਰੀਏ ਉਹ ਸਭ ਕੁਛ ਦੇਂਦਾ ਵਾਰੀਏ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਗਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਰੂਹਾਂ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਗਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਰੂਹਾਂ ਲੀਲਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਆਰੀ ਏ ਜੀ ਨਿਆਰੀ ਉੜਨ ਖਟੋਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਾਦਾ ਦਾ ਜਿਨ ਚਲਣਾ ਏ ਉਹ ਛੜ ਜਾਓ ਉੜਨ ਖਟੋਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਾਦਾ ਦਾ ਜਿਨ ਚਲਣਾ ਏ ਉਹ ਛੜ ਜਾਓ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਗ ਦਾ ਵਾਲੀਏ
ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਗ ਦਾ ਵਾਲੀਏ
ਹਰ ਪਾਸੇ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਲਾਲੀਏ
ਹਰ ਪਾਸੇ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਲਾਲੀਏ
ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਗ ਦਾ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਹਰ ਪਾਸੇ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਲਾਲੀਏ ਚਮ ਚਮ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਕਿਰਨਾਂ ਚਮ ਚਮ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਕਿਰਨਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਗ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਪਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉੜਨ ਖਟੋਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਾਦਾ ਦਾ ਜਿਨ ਚਲਣਾ ਏ ਉਹ ਛੜ ਜਾਓ
ਚੜ ਜਾਓ ਜੀ ਚੜ ਜਾਓ
ਉੜਨ ਖਟੋਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਾਦਾ ਦਾ ਜਿਨ ਚਲਣਾ ਏ ਉਹ ਛੜ ਜਾਓ
ਚੜ ਜਾਓ ਜੀ ਚੜ ਜਾਓ
ਜਿਨ ਚਲਣਾ ਏ ਉਹ ਛੜ ਜਾਓ
ਚੜ ਜਾਓ ਜੀ ਚੜ ਜਾਓ
ਜਿਨ ਚਲਣਾ ਏ ਉਹ ਛੜ ਜਾਓ
ਚੜ ਜਾਓ ਜੀ ਚੜ ਜਾਓ ਚੜ ਜਾਓ ਜੀ ਚੜ ਜਾਓ
Om Shanti. Israel brothers and sisters will meet BrijMohan Baiji in Dadi's cottage now. Dadi's cottage, no time here.